Hmm. Why does it look like that? Hold on. Hi guys. Okay, sorry. Well, let me clean my screen. Do you see that weird? What is that? Like, there's this weird reflection thing going on, which I don't understand. Hold on. Why is it doing that? Or why is that there? Or is that because of me? Hold on. Oh, there. Okay, user error. It's fine. It's fine. Isn't it always user error? Okay, let's see. We're going to try. This is the hardest show to set up for. Hi, Judy. It's the hardest show to set up for from a view perspective. So I always have to go on a little early, so please don't get nauseous because I'm going to just try some settings and see if it does anything. Okay, is that too far away? That gives you more view. So what that is when you hit the camera and it lets you zoom in and then it lets you pull out. So this is where you can see more of what's on my table, but I don't know if it's actually good as far as being able to see what the item is. Like, does it look too far away is what I'm wondering, or does it look okay? I'll let you guys tell me. So this is the first option for the view. And then if you leave it regular, it looks like this. Hold on. That's the regular view. I think you need to lift us to see it before and then it, okay. So, oh, hold on. So maybe I don't know. Ah! And then I'd have to go, hi, honey. Then I could, I don't know. You know what? I'm not going to overthink it, guys, because you're stuck with me to the end. I'm the last one. So, like, if if it means I have to show it so many times, then that's just what I'm gonna have to do. Oh gosh, I think that's just where it's comfortable. Yes, caboose. I'm the junk in the trunk today, um, and I have my take on what I did. Sometimes it is good to be last. And I will tell you this time specifically, I'm relieved to be last because I'm like, I won't throw anybody off. I won't be worried about if I take too long. And it's Friday and I'm on the West Coast. So I actually worked until, a little less than an hour ago. So I had to be pretty close to last because of work. So that, does help me. But those of you that have been here, you will get to giggle because I have like I'm shorter. Okay, my license says that I'm 5 foot, but that's like a tiny bit generous. So what ends up happening is I end up like kind of having to pull everything forward because it's so far from me. And I inadvertently, pretty much every single show, bump the phone as I'm trying to reach for stuff. So just like whatever. I can't help it. Oh, good. Yeah. So Midwest Merchant, there's the mod. She just popped in. She's kicked it all off this morning. Um, and then I've been on and off the train all day. Um, and it looked like from what I could see, everybody sold plenty of kits. So I think there'll be lots and lots of journals being made over the next couple of months. You haven't? That's hard. That's a hard one. Oh, I have a hard time not being show in you think I'm tall? I should flip around and let you see me. I'm so short. I am so short. But Daisy had some Christmas kits and I was tempted to get one so that I don't have to curate my own December daily, but then I was like, you have so much Christmas stuff, like don't be crazy. But you know. Oh good. I hope you see something that you like. I tried to cover like girly and less girly. I don't know. You know. Oh, see. And it's funny too because like once you latch onto something, I'm not going to say all of us, but sometimes we just can't let it go. And we get a little like territorial about it, like, that's mine. And it just kind of turns into a thing. It's so funny. And I saw Petra. I was surprised she only had 5 kits, but with how much stuff she had at the same time, I wasn't surprised because it would be hard to curate, 10 kits with as much stuff as she had in her. So that made total sense. Um, and obviously, absolutely no rush. She needs to just sell them because I am here until you're sick of me. Oh, thank you, Red Rock. Thank you for the raid. I was just telling them that I wanted you to just sell until you were done because I know you had the 5 kits. And I know showing them sometimes can take a while. So she did. She always does, though, Carol. It's always like piles. You know what I mean? In the best way. Like the way she has to scan the table. I'm like, girl, woo! If I had tables, oh, good, sell out, perfect. So no pressure, no pressure on me. No pressure on me. Oh gosh. Okay, welcome in, guys. I am the caboose. As I told some of the early friends, I'm the junk in the trunk at the end of the day today. Um, so hang with me as long as you would like. I don't have the same pressure as far as time as everyone else, but if you've been in my shows before and you've done Build a Journal with me, you know I really don't like to show every single thing in every single kit. I like you to be surprised. I do want you to have a good feel about what I'm offering and get a good idea of what is in each of the elements, but I'm not going to show every single little thing. And I think that's just part of the whole junk journal thing, right? It's kind of you get the stuff and then you make something with what you get. And it's just kind of part of the excitement and part of the joy of junk journaling. So I just kind of keep it so that I am going to show everything I have, but it's not going to be like every single paper thing is going to come out. So let's start the Gibby. Okay, so I have this cute little altered card I did, and then you're going to get a blank to make your own. Okay, so you're going to get this one from me, and then you're going to get a blank. So that's the Gibby. Okay, so get in there, and I have to keep it on screen or I'll get put in whatnot jail. So hopefully that's okay. I'm going to go through what I have, and then I'll answer any questions, and then we'll run. I don't have a Sharpie because I'm not the most organized. Hold on, let me get my stickers. Let me get my pen. Like I said, sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place because I did work. So I'm like, ah! Okay. And then I do have my personal journal that I started yesterday. And I only want to show it so that you get a sense of what a lot of my journal kits are like and what the covers are like if you haven't gotten one from me before. So while the Gibby's running, I'll just do that. Okay, so this is my journal that I started yesterday. And I wanted to show it specifically for the type of cover, right? So it's a cardstock cover. It's 2 pieces of cardstock printed and sewn together. And so they are double-sided and double thickness, but they are a soft cover. So I did just kind of want to point that out because not everyone does them that way and not everyone's gotten one from me. So I wanted you to see they are flat in the bags, but obviously I use them as a fold over. I also do waterfall journals this way. I also use these covers for folios. They're kind of my standard way that I like to do covers. I do fabric covers, periodically, but they're not my go-to. So that's why that's the way I'm offering them this time. Thank you. Yeah. These are some of the focals that I'm using for my show tomorrow. So I just thought she was so pretty, and I'm trying to live my best life. I moved back to San Diego. I'm trying to be outside and go to the gym and be healthy and all the things. So she just kind of felt like the right idea, just kind of looking forward and trying to look on the positive side, just kind of looking up. So let me tell you about the themes that I have. Okay. So you will get to pick a cover. The covers are, I'm not going to call them neutral, but the covers are universal. They're not theme specific. Okay. Um, and then the covers also come with papers, some starter paper pack for you. They're already together. The themes come in here in the digital that I created and put together for the show. So I do have 8 themes, and I do want to explain my show notes a tiny bit. Okay, so if you have a second and you check out the show notes, it tells you my kits are starting at $20. Okay, if a kit gets up to $35 or more, you'll get a bonus. If it gets up to $40 or more, you'll get a double bonus. So with every kit, obviously you're going to get to pick a digital because you need to pick your theme item, right? If you get to 35 in a kit, you'll get to pick 2 sets of digitals. If we get to $40 in a kit, you'll pick 3. And that's while supplies last. Okay, I have 16 sets of digitals because I have 8 themes and I've printed 2 copies of each. So, for an example, if a kit gets to 35, you could pick Edgar Allan Poe up there, and you could pick Alice. You'd get both, right? And then if it got to the $40, then you could do Ballet and Wizard of Oz and The Secret Garden. It's that kind of thing because I do want you to, get a good value. I also want you to be able to make more with what you have. And since the covers and a lot of the colors are flexible as far as the theme, I do want you to potentially have the choice to mix them together or just kind of do whatever you want with them. So that's why I did it that way. Okay. So there's less than a minute. Please get into Givy if you haven't. And I'm just going to quickly go through the themes. Okay. So each of the digital collections I put together are 4 pages. They're all going to have a page with tags and journal cards, and then it'll have 3 other pages of mixed elements and mixed size things that you could use in your journal. Okay, so this is more of like a Paris, Marie Antoinette type one. Okay, so that's your first page. Sorry, I don't know if it's not zooming in or like not clear for whatever reason. I was touching the camera with my fingers earlier, so I might have messed something up. So that's the second page. That's the third page. And then you get a page with with the smaller things, see? So that you get things in various sizes. So that's the Marie Antoinette Victorian type one. Then you're going to have the choice of Secret Garden. Oh, the Givy is running. Is it, Suwilia? I'm sure I'm not saying that right. I want to say Leah because I saw the LIA, but that's also probably not right. Okay, so then you also have Secret Garden as an option. Thank you for being here. You will get those cards, okay? Here is the second page. And I wanted to make sure that you had some things that were bigger and some things that were smaller so that you could use any of these for focals. You have plenty of stuff to make clusters. Thank you so much. Thank you, Hazy, because I was butchering that. Okay, so that's Secret Garden. Again, I have 2 copies of each set, okay? This is the Beethoven. So this is kind of the grungier black and darker vintage set here. Is it really Susan? Oh, I'm so sorry, Susan. You're like, dang, I'm never coming back in here again. She can't even figure out that I'm a Susan. Okay, so this is Beethoven. Okay, so you get stuff in all different sizes. Here is my Wizard of Oz. So first page is 2 tags and then 2 journal cards. And then here's your second page. Your third page. And then your one with little itty bitties. Yeah, just laugh at me. It's fine. I deserve it. Okay, here's the Alice. Okay, so you've got this one. I love the cat on that one. That one's cute. Okay, and then you've got the second page. You've got the third page. And the fourth page there. Okay, so that is Alice. Here is the Edgar Allan Poe. Thank you. I'm trying, man. The presentation is the hardest part. So that's page 2. That's page 3. And I feel like you get enough to do a journal. Plus, if you wanted to do like a folio insert or some sort of fold out in there, I think you're going to get plenty. Okay, then you've got a ballet version. So I did want to do, like a really pretty traditional. So this one's Swan Lake with some dusty blue and pink. That's the third page. Okay, so that's just got various ballets in there. So that's that one. And the last one is a sewing theme. Okay, so here's the sewing set. Okay, you guys should have seen me trying to figure out what I was going to do for this train. Whoo, Lordy. That's all I could say. It was a labor of love to get here, but we're here. We're going to hopefully, I've covered enough subject matter that people are happy. Hi, Snowflake. What you doing? That's my kiddo. He wants to say hi. You okay? Okay. So we understand. Okay, so those are the themes. I'm going to show you the covers. Okay. Oh, and I didn't number them, so I kind of suck on that one. We're going to have to figure out. I have to take them out of the bags because the bags are awful with the reflection. Okay. So here's the first cover. So do you see what I mean by they're neutral enough to go with several of the collections? So I'm going to put a number 1 on that one now so that, it'll make it easier later. So that's number 1. Okay, let me show you the second one. And I have 11 covers. Again, because I wanted you to be able to pick, and do, see the idea as far as not being too closed in. Um, so, you could lean on the darker side of the collections or on the lighter side. You could focus more on the pink or on the green. So I'm going to make this one number 2. Okay. And then I'm hoping that it allows you to use, a good amount of your own stash because it'll help you kind of bring that eclectic feel to your journal. Okay, so here is the third one. So it's pink roses and clocks and that kind of thing. So that's going to be number 3. I should just leave them out, but I know that I'll mess them up somehow. So I want them back in their little protective bags. That's 3. Okay, hang with me. This is the part that takes the longest. I know, I'm so sorry. Here is number 4. So this one has a little bit of the dusty bluish green in the background of this floral. So that is 4. And then, whoever wins, if you just want to describe it or say, I want a certain color, then we can look at that. We can narrow it down from there, okay? Here is 5. So this one, you could pull in almost every single collection on this type of cover because of how eclectic the front is. So that is 5. Putting my little stickers as I go. Okay, and then here's 6. We're almost done. And then everything else has photos. Okay, so there are photos of the handmade embellishments that you'll be able to pick from. There are photos of the lace and trim. And there are photos of kind of the maker's bundles, which is like your bits and bobs. Okay, so this is number 6. And really the covers are the only one that have an excessive amount of choice. Everything else should be, pretty clear cut. So here's number 7. I know, she is so good. Okay, so if you wanted to do Secret Garden or the Ballet or Wizard of Oz, you could do this kind of nature-y one. So 6, 7, and she'll yell at me if I forget, if I miss a question, so she's good about that. Here's another one with butterflies and sort of a nature color scheme. Okay, again, very different feel from the last one, but still would work with multiple of the themes. So that's 8. Okay, here is number 9. Again with the butterflies, but this one leans a little bit more girly versus nature. It pulls the pink more and the blue. Okay, so that is 9. And, you just describe which one you like, and we will figure it out together. Okay, so that's 9. 2 more, and then I will quickly show you each of the other elements, and then we'll run. Here is 10. So I did want to have at least one that had a good amount of black on it. If you wanted to pull one of the darker colored, the Edgar Allan Poe or the Beethoven, and you wanted to lean into the black, you could cover that other focal up if you wanted. So that's 10, but still have enough colors in the cover that it's not straight black. And then here's number 11. They're paper covers. They're like this one. They're like this one. Okay. Here's number 11. So this one would be really pretty. It gives you kind of that traditional book plate cover look. Okay. They are double thickness. They're 2 pieces of cardstock printed and sewn together. So they are already sewn for you. So those are the covers. Okay. So you've seen the covers, you've seen the paper. I'm going to show you an example of each of the other elements just so that you get an idea when I pull them out of the baggies. But again, there are photos. Okay. So here's one of the lace and trims. Okay. So the lace and trims, the bottom lace is a yard. The top lace is a half a yard. Okay. And then they each come with some color coordinating. Just like there's flowers, there's butterflies, there's velvet trim, and then you'll get some kind of larger piece of lace, whether it's embroidered or just like a colored one. Let me see if I can find one, like this one. So that's like paper lace. Is that what it's called? It's like a sheet. It comes on like a giant piece. So I just cut a section off for you. That's why it's not on a spool. So that's what the laces are like. And you have photos of those. And then let me show you these ones. You could sew on them. Yeah. I mean, I do all the time. Yeah, I do all the time. So these have multiple tags. Okay. You're going to get some large words. Again, you're going to get a wax seal. You're going to get one of these little tiny baggies. You're going to get some color coordinating stickers. You're going to get some pockets. And then you're going to get some tags. And then they all come with a large flashcard. So that's what's in these, the makers bundles. And then the last one you'll see in the listings, they're 3-piece sets of finished ephemera. So let me show you maybe like this one. This one, if you were to pick B, you would get this altered envelope. And this one has sort of like a mini journal here. And then it's got an altered guest check tag that you could also use as a pocket or a belly band if you wanted. And then this one in particular also has this decorated pocket. See, and that's why I put them in the photo so you'd have a better chance of being able to see them all. And, you know, you could zoom in and all of that kind of stuff and see the colors. So that's what the 3-piece sets of ephemeras are like. So these are all done by me. They're from my stash. They're from my piles and piles of stuff that I've decorated. Okay, I think we can start. If there's questions along the way, obviously we'll stop and show whatever we need to show, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and run. Yeah, they're already sewn on. They're already together. So all of the covers are already, see, they're already stitched and they're already double-sided, okay? So let's see. Let's run one and see how we do. We're just gonna do 10 seconds. Oh, do you know which ones you want? Thank you, honey. Do you know what 3 collections you want? Hey, Sherry, welcome in. Oh my gosh. Amy, thank you. You guys, I'm terrible. Pocket full of days in Midwest Merchant. You guys already know. I mean, you see that I'm completely spazzing, so I apologize. And yes, love both ladies. Thank you for putting it together. Okay, Secret Garden, Alice, and Sewing. Oh, I have them right here. Alice, Secret Garden, Alice, and Sewing. Okay, you're going to get all 3 of these. So you're going to get Secret Garden, and you're going to get Sewing. Do you know what cover you want or what color family you want me to show? Did you see when you were like, ooh, or a couple that you want to compare? More in the pinks. Okay, got it. That is the biggest category. Da, da, da. Hold on. Okay, that one and that one. So I have this one. I know it is hard for everybody on this train. I don't feel like there's a way to not be. So here's this one. This one has the lights and pulls more of the dark. Okay, that one's number 4. And then if you want to stay on the lighter side, there's this one that leans much more in the light pinks and then pulls in the cream and the whites and ivories. And that's number 3. So 3 is lighter than 4. And then if you wanted pink, but not all pink, you could do number 1. That is beiges and pinks and a little bit of the blue. And that's number 1. And that one's got like a newspaper type feel to it. So this is 1. The lighter pink is 3, and the darker pink is 4. 1. Oh, okay. Yeah. This one's really pretty. And I like that you can do so many different things with what you've gotten with your digitals already. Like they would all match with it. Okay, so you're going to get your digitals. You're going to get your cover. Let's pick your lace. Do you want something with pink in it, or do you want me to show you all of them, or did you see one in the pictures that you want me to pull for you? Let me see. You got the pink with the blue, right? So the pink with the blue, blues for Alice. Oh, okay, yeah. I got one. I got a blue one. I know I specifically have the blues. Okay, so that's a white, that's an ivory, and then you've got the blue trim, and then you actually get pink back here. This back one is actually light pink, so that's perfect because that goes with your other stuff too. Okay, so you're gonna get that and that, and then you need to pick your 3-piece embellishment. Can I see a couple pink ones? Yes, just to make sure, yes. Okay, so you have that blue one. This one has the pink lace and then 2 whites, okay? And then you've got silver here. And then you've got this one that has the pink embroidery flowers on the white lace. And then you've got ivory and white. This white one is wider, okay? So you've got that one. Oh, I don't have as much pink as I thought. Oh, I'm so hot, you guys. And then this one has pinks and peaches, and then the ivory and the white. This ivory is really wide. And then you've got the white over it. Okay. And then you've got this as a larger piece in the back with the embroidered flowers on it. Neutrals. Oh, yeah. So neutrals. The most neutral one is probably this one. And then this one. So this one's a white, the beige, and then this piece is a large piece of beige, and then you've got black trim in here if you wanted that contrast. But I would probably do, you might as well. Okay, so here's the blue, okay? And then you've got the one with the black trim. You've got the one with the silver trim with the pink in the back. This one has the bright pink velvet with the pink embroidery. These are the only ones I didn't number. This one's got the large piece of white ivory and the white, and then peach trim and pink embroider on the back. And then the last ones have green. Okay, so this one's got the mint with the pink, This one's got a darker green, like an olive green. And this one is actually green back here. It's green with the embroidery. Okay, so that's that one. I mean, you might as well. And then this one's got two whites and the green embroidery. Did any of those seem like a better fit, even to supplement your current stash? This one. That's the other thing too, right? If you're like, oh, it's not exactly what I would use for this journal, but that would be good for my stash. I mean, there's no reason to not do that. Okay, so let's see. We have 1, 2, 3. What am I missing? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we need to pick your bits and bobs. So I'm going to show them to you. This is A with the pink. These match the photos, okay? These ones I did update the photo with the letter, if that's easier. B is more neutral. C has the greens. D is neutral with a little bit of purple, not really, just a tag, but the tag really reads brown more than purple. So that's D. Here's E. That one's a pretty neutral one. There's F. I like this one. Here's G with the pink flowers. And then the blue is H. Is it funny that I'm like, is that a C or a G? It's a, where are my glasses? Lord have mercy. It's a C. Okay. It's a C. Okay, let me find C. Here we go. So you get that one. Oh, what's that, Amy? How do you do that? And then let's pick your ephemera, the stuff that I've made, okay? So let me give you them in order. A has the greens. And again, these have better pictures in the listing. That's A. B is blues. C is neutral. D, no, that's not the starting bid. D is neutral. The starting bid is $20. E is also neutral. F is pinks. Okay. G has pinks. And then H is also neutral. So do you know what color you want to look at? You think B? Let me show it to you one more time. This one's B, the example one. So B has the fold-out envelope mini journal, and then the embellished guest check and the blue pocket. That would give you a little bit of blue, a little bit of green, neutrals, and pink trim in the lace, and then your kits. So you'd have like a little bit of each of the color families from your cover in each of the element packs. You know, you'd have a mix. Any other green or blue? Yes. Okay, so let me show you. So that was the blue one, right? Let me show you the green one. So here's one of the green ones. The green one has an edge cluster. That's green lace on there. This is your pocket. And this is your altered guest check. Okay. And so you've got that green. That one's A. And then you also have this one, which is D. So D has this altered envelope that you could use as like, you could insert it in your signature and use it as a flip if you wanted, or add it to the end of a page and have it flip out. This is your guest check. And then you've got a green Timmy tag with the roses. So you've got that one for D. That's a green set. Hello. Can I put it away? And then let me see if I have another green. That one's pink and green. Those two are the most green. I know. Can I show you this one that's pinks and greens just because you have those in your stuff already? This is the altered envelope that has the pink and green. And then you've got the pink and green tag. And then you've got the pink with a little bit of green in the pocket. And that one's G, just in case, because it has some crossover colors. So I did want you to see it just in case. It's hard to pick. That's why I try to take pictures, because I'm like, I'm not sure. Yes, B is right here. I kept it to the side. It's this one with this one here and this one. That's what B is. Yeah, you like B? Okay, good. Let me put all your stuff together. I'm going to get it all in that bag, and then I'm going to run next while I'm putting all of this away, because Lord knows it's going to take me just a second to get it all put away. Okay, we're going to run next. We're running next. This is hers. This is hers. I'm just putting these embellishments away. Daisy's like, I want one. I want one too. Okay, so she's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and her cover. Angie! Okay, here we go. This is yours. I'm going to close it before anything falls out. I don't need the confusion in my life. It's like, wait, did that fall out of this one or that one? That one's curly. Ooh, Wizard of Oz. Okay. Thank you, honey. Okay, here we go. Wizard of Oz. Oh, you get to pick 3. You get to pick 3, Angie. So you're going to get Wizard of Oz. Do you want double Wizard of Oz? Or do you want to pick 2? What are the other 2 that you want? This might be good because maybe if there's one that you wouldn't normally get, but you're like, you know what, I could try it now without getting overly committed, then you totally could. Okay, so you've got Wizard and Wizard. And what's your last one? Oh, okay. So what else do I have? I have ballet. Okay. I have Edgar Allan Poe. Okay. I have Paris. We have sewing. And we have Secret Garden. So you still have like a good range. Oh, and we have Beethoven. How sad. I almost forgot that one. And did I show you Alice? And we have Alice. Look at me. I'm awful. And we have Alice. You like Alice? Okay. So you're going to get Wizard, Wizard, and Alice. So you're going to get those. And then let me put these away as to not continue to confuse us with all of these things on the screen. Okay. That one and that one. Did you see a cover that you liked? Or do you want me to show you a certain color of covers? I know there were a lot. I know there were a lot of covers. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. Let's see. For these, show what could go with Oz. Okay. So for Oz, I particularly thought the nature one with the map was pretty cool for it. That was what I had originally envisioned. And then let me show it to you and you tell me what you think. Okay, so this is the one I had thought initially. I was like, oh, that would be cool with Oz. Okay, because it's kind of like a map feel with this here. It's almost like got like a almanac street-ish type feel. Isn't that cool? Okay, so that one. What are you doing, babe? Sorry, guys. He's asking me to cut the tag out of his shirt. Where did you get this shirt from? I think Daddy gave it to you because it's Penguin. That's his favorite brand. Okay. Let me cut the shirt out. Sorry. Mom timeout. Mom timeout required. Okay, hold on. There you go. Good? Okay. You need anything else? No, you're good? Okay. Okay. Don't worry. He's paying me by getting me ice cream when the show's over. Okay, so you're going to get this cover. The cover comes with miscellaneous papers. You're going to get coffee dye paper, a piece of dyed, other than coffee dye. So you get a colored sheet, and then you're going to get just some miscellaneous papers in there. So that's what comes with the cover. So you've got 1 and 2. So what do you want to do about laces? Do you want a particular color, or did you see a letter that you liked? I know, there's no PTO. Except I do. Sometimes I claim PTO, and I tell him, I'm on PTO, I'm on parenting timeout. You need to ask your dad. You need to ask Pops. You have 2 parents. You walk by him to ask me what you need 100 times a day, but now you need to see your other parent because you do have 2. And he's like, ugh. He's always like, ugh, really? I'm like, yes, I'm on PTO, dang it. Parenting time off. Okay, here is this one. So this one has, let me show you. This one has a piece of that green embroidered lace. How do you, girl, I just claimed them. I'm earning 17 days an hour and I just claimed them. You like that one? Okay, good. And then you get the ivory, not the ivory, the olive, which I think goes really pretty with it. Okay, so you're going to get that one. And then do you want to stick with the green for your ephemera, or do you want me to pick you other things? He's just like laughing at me. He's like, I don't accept your PTO. I'm like, no, you don't get to say that. You don't get to say that to me. I'm taking my PTO. Okay. Here is this one. Okay, you've got a green, you can't even see it. Hello. You get a green wax seal. He probably did, he might have done these wax seals. My 12-year-old does wax seals with me. Green butterfly, miscellaneous, pretty neutral ephemera. And then here is your die cut pocket, is that one. That's the one that I have with most green in it now. A or G? Oh, A or G. Hold on, let me see. Oh, you looked at the picture? Okay, hold on. A and then G. So here's A. Okay, and then here's G. So you let me know which one you think. They both have a Graphic 45 large tag. And then each of these has an ink smoosh tag too. One of the tags I did with the ink, so you could decorate those. You like G? Yeah, that one's pretty. Okay, I'm gonna put that in there. And then we need your ephemera. Okay, so I've got the 3-piece ephemera bundles. I'm going to see if I have a green. Do I even have a green? Just in case you want to see that, but then of course you could pick anything that you want. So actually this one is pink, so this is F. I'm just going to show it to you, okay? So F has this pink rose altered guest check, this envelope pocket, and then this rose pocket. You like that one? I just kind of had a feeling. Sometimes you just have a feeling. Okay, so I'm going to do F here. And let me make sure I get it all bagged and correct before we move on and then I really mess something up. Okay, so I have this one, this one. Oh, you were looking at F? Okay, good. I was like, we're getting in tune with each other. Here's the lace, so that's 3. You've got your 3 sets of digitals, that's number 4. And your cover is number 5. So I'm going to put that all in here. And then I'm going to run next. Ooh, Okay, running next. Okay, there's that one. And I'm going to close this one up. This one's going to Angie. Oh, you can breathe. It was so funny because when I was in Daisy Show and I told you I really was tempted to get one of the Christmas ones and nobody was picking the really cute like little girl vintage Christmas, like the Merry and Bright one. Every time somebody picked Christmas and didn't pick it, I was having like a little bit of an internal heart attack about it, but then I was so relieved that I didn't sell it that I ended up selling it like towards the end. Tinker, thank you. Okay. Tinker. Oh, she already knows. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Secret Garden, Sewing, and Paris. Okay. So do I have any down here? I have the Paris, the Sewing, and the Secret Garden. I can't reach. Okay. So let me make sure those are there. Let me put what's left up here. Okay. So we have 2 ballet. We have 2 Mozart. I'm sorry I'm bumping it, but I'm short and I already warned you. Okay. We have the 2 Edgar Allan Poe, and we have 1 Paris. So that's what's left. Tinker got, did you? Oh, you know what? That bit, the one that Red Rock had. See, I bumped it again. Okay, so you're getting Tinker. You're getting Secret Garden. I really like that one. The Sewing one, and the Paris one. Do you know what cover you want? Or any other category? Like if you have anything written down or know which ones you want, I will just pull them for you. You let me know. I'm going to take a sip of my drink. You're a shabby chic girl, pink, purples, and oh, okay. So, pinks, purples, and teals. I would do. You're telling me shabby chic, pink, purples, and teals. This one is like the most traditionally shabby chic in my eyes, anyway, from a color scheme perspective. This one with the pink, a little bit of green, the cream, and the white. That's number 3. But I also have this one, number 4. Okay. Same colors, but this one's darker. You like this one? Okay, Tinker, you're getting that one. Okay, I'm going to put this one away before I confuse myself. Okay, so you've got 1 and 2. Do you want me to keep pulling shabby chic pink? Because I would do A. Look at these stickers in here. Oh, they're so cute. You like that one? Okay. And then for the lace, oh, shabby chic. I want you to have pink and teal. Is that bad? I can't make a kit on the fly. I have to use what I listed. So hold on, let me see. I would probably do this one because you would get the pink floral embroidery and then the minty green trim. And then you can't go wrong with 2 kinds of white, an eyelet and then a whiter one. There is ballerina. She's right there. Sorry, she's kind of covered. Sorry, the autofocus thing makes it a little bit crazy. Yes, ballerina is there. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then so that's what you're going for. This one in the pink, that's G. And so this envelope goes with that. This one's very shabby chic to me. Okay, so I think that's upside down. That's that envelope. And then look at this guest check with the bird. That one. And then here is your tag. That one would be D if you like that one. So there's that one and that one. And then I would probably do maybe this one. Okay, so there's that. And then you've got the butterfly cluster edge. And then this one. The first one was the pinks. The first one is this set, which like holding it up to your cover, it matches perfect. Okay. Yeah, I try to make sure I'm looking at the ones that like immediately I feel like you don't have to adjust anything to make them work. You know, sometimes you have to pull more of this or more of that from your stash to make something work. That one was the most direct. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so you're getting this one, this ephemera, your lace, your cover with your papers, and your 3 collections. So that is yours, Tinker. I'm bagging it up. Hold on. And then I'm going to run next. But I don't want to drop it because I'm literally holding it all in my lap. It's so bad, but it's fine. Okay, so this one, I'm going to close it. And when I close it, I'm going to hit next. Okay, I'm so glad you like it. This is nerve-wracking, you guys. I know it's hard to pick, too, because obviously I shop the train, and it's hard for me to pick. It's hard to put the choices together, too. Okay, I'm running next. So that one went to Tinker. That was number 3. 3 went to Tinker. Got it. Thank you, guys. Melissa, thank you. Do you want ballerina? Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm just going to move this up so I have less chance of bumping it. Okay, here's ballerina. Did you see what cover you wanted? Do you know what cover? Or a color? We have 3 pink. So we have this one. And then several others have pink in it, but they're not pink forward. You know what I mean? They're not pink is maybe not the first thing you see when you look at them, but I definitely have ones with pink. So I have this one. This is number 9. Okay. With the bird cage, the pink flowers, the blue butterflies. So that one's number 9. I'm just going to show you. Okay. And then I have this one's really pretty too. This one's number 2. Do you like 9? Okay. Just let me know for sure. This one's number 2. And that one's got the pink border and then the two-tone roses. But I feel like you liked 9. Are we going to go with this one? Or did you want to stick with number 3? The kind of shabby chic with the light pink and the clocks. 9? Okay. So I'm going to put that away so I don't confuse us. So here's your cover with your paper. Okay, you're going to get the ballet. Do you know what ephemera you want as far as the bits and bobs or the finished ephemera? Or do you want me to show you what I think would go best with the ballerina? I have a lot of neutrals left, so that's good because then you could easily add the pink to anything. So I have this one. This is E. This one's got neutral pockets and some green. That's E. F is all neutral. So this one's got this pocket here. I really hate the glare, you guys. There's that one, and then let me see. I actually like this one best, to be honest. This one's got these embellishments. This really pretty tag in here. It's got a pink ink smooshed base tag. So I would do D, F, D, E, or F is what I would do. You can't go wrong. They're all very neutral. You'd have to insert the pink, you know, because they're neutral bases. Middle one, okay. You're getting that one. And then, is my AC on? Because why am I so hot? Oh, I'm having a heat flash. This is fun. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So we have that and the pink. Okay, hold on. So I would go probably, I'm just going to show you everything. Okay, here's A. Okay, A is the one with the butterfly cluster. Okay, D is the one with the bird. Guess check. H is all neutral. Okay, H is all grungy neutral. So is E. E is the one with this pretty lady in the listing photo. E is the one with her. And this is probably my favorite one that's left is C. You like the bird one? I get it. I think that's the one that goes best. Is that one. Okay. And then we need to pick your lace. So if we're going to do, these are the three that go the best. Okay, so you've got neutral, so you've got cream with the white, and then you've got like a peachy trim here and pink flowers with the pink white embroidery. So we'll just say that's one. Number two has white and then a wider piece of still off-white, but it's definitely a wider piece. This is the yard piece here. This one is a gray silver velvet, and then this is the larger piece in the back is this pinky peach. The color is hard to see on here, but it's pinky peach. We'll call that one 2. And then 3 has this wide lace here in white on the bottom, and then this really pretty ivory. And then it's got pink ribbon and pink of the embroidery flower on the back. So that was 3. They would all go 1, 2, or 3. There you go. 1. Okay. Let me move these. So you're going to get this 1, 2, 3. Your cover is 4 and your paper is 5. Okay, let's make sure we get it all together. Thank you, Melissa. I'm glad the ballerina was waiting for you. Let's see. She patiently waited. Let me close it up. Sorry, that sounded awful, but just so nothing falls out. Okay, and my pen. That was number 4. You did. I know. Oh. Okay, so that was number 4, and that goes to Melissa. Okay, let's run next. My kid is in here because the AC. You guys, it's so hot. I shouldn't complain. We're in San Diego, but it's hot. Okay. Yes, Pat, I can show what's left. So we have, for the theme, we have Beethoven. We have Paris. What are you getting? Was something left that you were like, I can't deal with it? Ballerina. Do you need me to remind you which ones you got? Oh, I don't even know if I can open your bag if I'm being honest, because I sealed it. Oh, Paris. Okay. And then Edgar Allan Poe. Okay, Paris. So you're going to get Paris. Do you know any of your other picks, or do you want me to pick around the Paris? Or, ooh, which one? Me pick? Or are you picking? I said too many things at the same time. Oh, okay, let me fan myself with your digital. Welcome in. You know what you want except the cover. Okay, tell me all the other things and then we'll pick the cover last. So for the lace, just stop me when you see the one you want, okay? So the white with the pinky peach, we'll call that one 1. The cream and the white with the pink embroidery, we'll call that 2. We have the blue set, that's 3. And then we have this is all neutral with just a black trim. That's 4. Which one of these on the laces? 1. Okay. I'm going to move these so we don't get confused. You're getting that and that. Okay. For your bits and bobs, we have F. That's all neutral. D is mostly neutral. B. And H is the blue. So the others are neutral, and then the blue is H. One was the other selection. Now she has to pick a letter. Did I really do letters and numbers? Oh my gosh. Can I see B? B is this one. Oh, it's because the laces I didn't put letters or numbers on them, so now I'm just making it up as I go along. Okay, here is the die cut pocket in B. So there's that one. You just got a big old blank gingham tag. Here are the flower embellishments. You've got this tag in there. Your ink smoosh tag is orange. And then you've got a bronze rose wax seal and a butterfly. That's B. Let me put them all back. And then you let me know if you want to see a different one. Maybe the purple one. Okay, let me show you. So purple's got the big old tag, okay? And then you've got these for the florals. Your ink smoosh tag is a very light baby pink. I think this was velvet. What is it called? It's a Tim Holtzy color. It's that or it's spun sugar ink smoosh, okay? And then you've got this one. You do have a wax seal in there. Your wax seal is like cream. You like this one? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Which one of the ephemeras do you like? So I have thank you, honey. Daisy, me and Daisy. We're sitting next to each other on the struggle bus for today. It's okay. At least we're sitting next to each other. Your favorite one? Oh, this one is my favorite one that's left so far. We're sharing snacks. Yes, okay. We were sharing snacks. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you just have to pick your cover. So you can either pick your cover just because you like it, or we can try to match it to Paris. Okay, so I'm going to show them all to you. So here is 3. Okay, that one's 3. This one's 2. We shared snacks. You know, she brought the healthy snacks. I brought the Nutella. She brought like the carrots and ranch because, you know, you need balance. That's 11. This one's 10. I really like this one. It's so pretty. Welcome in. Number 7 is the naturey one, green and golden. 7. 6 is like this ephemera collage. That one is 6. And this is the last one. This is 5. Did any of them excite you more than the others? 5. 5 is really pretty. Okay, hold on. Let me put these up and show you 5. Oh my gosh, and it has a 5 on the front. I didn't even plan it like that. See? And then there's actually a 5. And then the inside is neutral. I mean, it's easy to add any focal to the front of that and have it have this like really pretty natural collage to it. So that's 5. Okay, so you're getting that. You're getting your digitals. That's number 2. Your lace is 3. Your made ephemera is 4. And your bits and bobs is 5. Okay. Let me close it up. Thank you, Curly. Let me close it. Ugh. The sticky is so strong on these ones because these are like not resealable. You know, the ones we usually send stuff in, they're resealable. They're meant to be taken on and off. I guess I accidentally bought ones that are not supposed to be resealable. Oh, can I see three? Yes. Okay, hold on. Here's number 3. Number 3 is this one. She's a girly dream. Here's the inside. I mean, you could use the other side. What do you think? 3. Yay! Okay, well, hold on. I'll fix it. Please hold. Let me take your stuff out. I got it. I got it. Okay. Let me take this and put it in here. Okay, I got it. Switcheroo is complete. 5 is back here. Let me close this one now and add it. Girl, don't even worry. Yeah, I always forget to show the reverse side. That's totally my fault because they are meant to be able to be double-sided. Okay, so this one is number 5, and this is going to curly. Okay, let me show you what's left. Okay, so I've got 2 pose left, 1 ballerina, and 2 Beethoven. So let's see if anybody wants one of these. These are running, and then if nobody wants a kit, if there is a single element that you'd like me to run, just let me know, and I'm happy to show it. So let me see. Is there anybody who just wants me to run covers? I'm going to run the cover. Oh, sorry. You can see my crazy power cord. Here you go. I'm going to pin the covers. You're going to get the paper that comes with it. Okay? So I'll just run them really quickly one at a time so we don't have to be confused if it's like trying to pick. So here's number 5. I'm just going to run it for, whatever, 10 seconds or something. And if this is the one that you want, I'm just going to show the one in my hand and run that one just to make it easy, okay? So if anybody likes this one's running. She's like, I want that cover anyway. I do that too. I do that too. Curly's getting that one. Let me show you another one. Okay. If anybody wants this one with the red and black, I'm going to run this one. You've got papers in the back, okay? So I'm going to run this one in case anybody likes this one. Thank you, guys. Okay, it looks like Angie's going to get this one. Angie. Okay, and then let me see. I'm just randomly picking whichever one, okay? We have this. Oh, she called me silly tits. Oh my God. You're right. I wasn't supposed to read that out loud. It's fine. Okay, this is number 7. This is on like a yellow golden background with the yellow golden roses and the green leaves. And then here's the other side. So again, you could use either side. So this is 7. I'm going to run this one in case anybody likes this one. You know what? This is why I can only be on when the sun is already set because you just don't know what's going to come out. Thank you, Angie. Thank you for not being offended. Well, if you are, thank you for still bidding. I'm sorry if I'm offensive. Okay, we're going to do this one. This is number 11. Okay, so there's this kind of like wallpaper tapestry front. It's kind of got like a traditional book cover back. And then this is just a lacy page on the inside. So if anybody likes this one's running. Okay. So it would be that or You couldn't have a more neutral, and you could add anything you wanted to that one. Angie's gonna get that one. That one's number 4 to Angie. Okay, then let me see. Ooh, what about this pinky one? This one's number 2. So you've got this floral ephemera collage front on this side. And then you've got another floral collage on the back side, or vice versa. Okay. So in case anybody likes this one's running with the double roses. I use these covers for everything. I also use these to do envelope pouches. Thank you, Angie. This one, let me see. This is number 5, Angie. Envelope pouches, these are the same ones I use for the travelers and notebook journals. Same with the waterfall journal, same with the folios. Is the pink floral left? Okay, this is the last cover I have, is this one. The pink floral went in the last kit. This is the last cover that I have. And here's the other side. So I'm going to run this in case anybody likes this one. I love this one. Yay! Okay, covers are sold out. This one's going to Curly. This is number 6. Curly. Okay. Now I'm going to run the papers in case anybody wants to grab one of these. Okay? So you could do choice because I only have Poe, 1 ballerina, and then I have Beethoven. So if you want any of these, you'll get the 4 pages. You can have any one that you want. I really like the Poe one. Are we just not in Halloween mode yet? I mean, we were for Daisy's show, but it's fine. Do you want the ballerina, honey, or do you want one of the darker ones? You want the ballet. Got it. Okay. This is going to Curly. I'm going to put it on the back because I don't want it to stick, just in case. And in case anybody wants to do the Beethoven or the Poe, I'm kicking myself now because I should have printed the bird digitals that I designed. It's fine. I was like, maybe somebody will want the darker, grungier ones. Now I'm like, I should have printed those bird ones. Just in case anybody wants either one of these. These are running. And then maybe I'll show the ephemera bundles. Oh, good. Angie, which one are you going to get, honey? I'm going to write your little ticket. Hold on. Number 2 is going to Angie. Angie wants a Poe one. I think you're going to like it better when you see it because it does have like a silvery purple is the accent color. So I do think it comes off prettier in person, I think. Okay, so let me show. I'm going to put this here and this here. And I'm going to run this one. I'm just going to show each of them and just run it the way that it is. Let me grab it. Let me grab the listing. This one. So these are decorated ephemera. These are ones I've already done and put together. So there's this one. So this is an altered envelope pocket. Okay, so you've got her. Then you've got the Timmy file folder. So this is, me trying to do the neutral. And then this is an envelope. Ink smoosh envelope. It's meant, if you put it in a signature, then it would hold this down and these would be pockets. You could also glue this down and cut the ends, and then your pockets would be this way. You could also glue this side down to your journal and have a flip. You have a lot of options with these other ones. Okay, so I'm going to run this one. In case anybody likes this one's running, and then I have a few others. Yes, we are almost done, and then we're gonna have to figure out who to raid. Number 1 is going to Angie, because we are gonna have to find a friend to raid. Okay, let me show you this other neutral set I have. This is the envelope. Okay, it's collaged, and then you've got this pocket with the vintage lace here. Okay, so you just glue that down. And then you've got an altered paper clip. If you're lucky enough to be different and never change. So this 3-piece set is running in case anybody wants to supplement their stash. We've got that one, and then let me show you the last one is this one here. Okay, so you've got the edge strip. So I would, for something that size, in my own journal, I would do something like this, probably. So I would put it here on the end. I would glue it down on the end and have it be a tuck, or I would glue it to the bottom and have it be a corner pocket. If you do like pages in your journal that are smaller, some are smaller and some are bigger, you could also do it as a belly band. Let me try to see if I have a page that's a little bit on the smaller side. This one? No, that's still too big, but maybe one like here, because I like to have my pages be varied. So even this one could even be something like a belly band. So you've got that one. You've got this pocket, and then you've got this guest check. So we'll run that one. Am I in the right thing? Yeah, I am. Hold on. So this 3-piece set is running in case anybody likes that one. Baby, can you get my ice cream? You said you were going to get me ice cream when I'm done with my show. I'm almost done. Please. Probably 5 more minutes only. You're going to get this one. Oh, he's going to get my ice cream, you guys. He's going to get my ice cream. Curly, you're going to get that one. You put it here. Number 2 for Curly. Okay, there's that. And then I still have these. Okay, so I've had B, I have F, and I have H. So I'm going to run for choice. Where is it? It's this one. So this is like your bits and bobs, okay? You have lots of stuff to play with. Run. So you've got the blue one, and then these two are neutral. One's pulling more orangey neutral, golden neutral, and the other one's more grungy neutral. So you could do B, F, or H. Melissa, which one do you want, honey? Which one are you eyeing? F? That one's my favorite. Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to say that, but that one was my favorite. I mean, I really like the blue one too. Okay, hold on. Let me see. This is number 1, and that's going to Melissa. And then I have B and H. So if you like either one of these are running. Whew, and then I think we're done. Curly, number 2. Am I going to guess the blue? Ha! Okay, since we are, let's see, can we do something fun? Can we do something fun? Okay, so these go together. I mean, they don't go together, but they coordinate. So this one is white, beige, ivory, larger piece of lace, the black trim. I'm going to run it with this 3-piece ephemera because they're in that same color family. They're completely neutral and lean more grungy. So I'm going to run these together under this same listing, okay? So if you want to grab these 2 together, these are running. Because why not? We're already here. And then let me see if I can figure out anything else that matches. That maybe matches. You're going to get these 2. Perfect. They will go with anything. I mean, add green, add pink, add purple. They will go with anything that you have. Okay, so that's going to Curly. Is going to get those two together. Let me make sure that those stay together. Now, this one doesn't have a natural friend because I made her more orange. But if I let you pick, you could do the pink or the purple with this one. How about I put these down and you pick two? Because what if you want both laces, or what if you want the pocket with the blue or the pocket with the pink or not? So we'll just do pick two of the three that are on the screen, okay? So if anybody wants two out of the three of these, and that'll be our last running, and then we're going to raid somebody. Whew. And, oh, he's getting my ice cream. He has to come up 3 flights of stairs, so it's going to take him a second. We're on the 3rd floor, so we're on the top floor of a tri-level townhouse, so he has to bring it to me. Thank you, Angie. Let's see, Angie, which two do you want? Do you want both laces, or do you want the pocket and then the blue? Pink and the pocket, perfect. So you're gonna get these two. That's yours. So that's a double up, and that's a double up. And I think we're done because all we have left is this and Poe. And Beethoven. Nobody liked Beethoven. Watch me make a Beethoven journal. Don't put it past me. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, let's find a friend to raid. Let's see. You guys hung in. Look, we're even over time. Oh, let's go see Crafty Jess. Hold on, guys. She has a lot of stuff. I feel like she bought a lot, or she buys lots, because she's on all the time and she has a ton of variety in her shows. Like one day she's doing all stencils, one day she's doing all dyes, and she's doing loose paper packs. Like she's a lot. Thank you, honey. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for supporting Build a Journal. You know, the coordinators, they work really hard to come up with cool stuff for us to do and give you guys the opportunity to put together exactly what you want. So let's see. We're going to raid. Okay, we're going to find Crafty Jess. Select. Hold on. Thank you, friends. I'm on again tomorrow. So feel free to bookmark me for tomorrow. I'm actually running Bohemian Rhapsody with Creative Curiosities tomorrow. Okay, so hold on. Raid now.